So hey guys, welcome back to the next video of this whole Rubik's Cube tutorial series, and in this layer I'm going to teach you how to solve the second step, that is the second layer of the Rubik's Cube. So in previous video you saw how to solve the first layer, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to solve the second layer on the Rubik's Cube. Now solving second layer is really easy. It doesn't require that much of thinking process, so it's just very straightforward. You might encounter few cases which are a little tricky but not difficult at all. Also, one thing you have to keep in mind is while you are solving the second layer, you're exactly solving the 4 edges which are going to be placed at these positions. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to solve these 4 edges between these centers. So as you can see, you're never going to encounter any yellow center while solving your second layer if you have took your white as the bottom layer or the first layer. So what you can simply do is ignore each and every piece having yellow color in it, so that you don't really get confused while solving. Also, you can ignore the corner pieces. You just have to concentrate on the 4 edge pieces which are helpful while solving the cube. The way I'm going to do is just pick any 2 random centers on the middle layer over here, such that my white is facing downwards, and I'm going to just select these centers right now. I have a blue and red center, so I'm going to search for a blue and red edge piece. So as you can see, I'll just move the entire cube to see where it is, and as you can see, it's over here. So one thing I forgot to tell you is that the piece which you need is not going to be anywhere around here, since you've already solved the pieces. It's going to be somewhere on the 3rd layer, or in the position of some another edge, or maybe in the correct position but flipped like this one. I'll come to this case later on. Now I'm just going to solve the blue and red edge, and I see this edge is over here. The blue and red edge is over here. So I'm going to align this red, since red is facing towards me. So the way you're going to hold it is your 3rd layer facing upwards, and you're going to check out this edge piece, and the red is facing towards you. So I'm going to just align this red edge with the red center. So just align it with the red center over here to form an inverted T. And now I'll check out the color on the top, which is the blue color. So since it's blue color and the blue center is on my left side over here, I'll check on the both side. It can't be over here, since red is over here. The opposite center has to be orange, as I told you in the introduction. So it will be somewhere on the left or somewhere on the right. So in this case, it's on the left. What I'm going to do is now I'm going to move this edge away from the blue center. So since the blue center is on the left side over here, I am going to move this edge away from the blue center, that is towards the right side. So I'm going to move this upper layer towards the right side. Since I have moved the blue edge to the right side, I'm going to bring this left layer up over here and bring this piece back over here. Bring this red back to this red center like this. Now I'm going to bring this left layer again in the downward direction. This will leave me with a solved pair. As you can see, I have white corner, red color over here, red color over here, and blue color over here. What I'm going to do is just flip my cube over such that the last layer is facing below me, and just put this piece, this misslotted corner, in this position, just the way we did it in the first layer. So it's really easy. The steps we follow to solve our first layer corners is check out the centers, the blue and the red, and this piece in its optimal position below the blue and red centers, such that the white is facing towards me. So white is over here, so white is facing towards me, and it's on the left side. So I'm going to move it towards the right. Bring this left layer down. Again move this back over here and bring this left layer up again. So as you can see, this has solved my blue and red edge piece. 3 more to go and we will solve it right now. So let's just move on to next edge. So I'll check the color over here, that is the red color and the green color on these centers. So I'll search for a red and green edge. So it is over here. I have a red and green edge. I'll face the third layer towards the top. I'll see the color which is facing towards me, and it is the green color. So I'll align with the green center like this. So I've aligned it with the green center to form a T like this. And now I'll check out the color on the top. It is red, and I have red centered on the left side again. It can be on the right side as well, but in this case it's on the left side. So since it's on the left side, I'm going to move this piece away from the red center towards the right side. So I'll just move this to the right. And I'm going to bring up the left layer because I moved it towards the right. I'm going to bring up my left layer. After that, I'm going to again bring this back over here, originally where it was, and again bring this left layer down. So as you can see, it has solved this pair, leaving me with a messed up corner which needs to go here, just the way we did it during our first layer. Check out, it's in the optimal position with white facing towards you. Yes, it is facing towards me, and since it's on the left side, I'm going to move this towards the right. Bring this left layer down, again bring this back over here, and bring this entire left layer in the upward direction. And this will solve the another piece, that is the red and the green piece. So we are left with two solved edges of the second layer and two incomplete edges on the second layer. So next up is the green and orange color. So I'll just search for green and orange edge piece. So this is the yellow and orange. I'm going to ignore yellows. I have a green and orange right here. So I'm going to hold it in a way that the third layer is facing upwards and the green is facing towards me. So I'm going to align this green color with the green center. So I just align it with the green center over here to form a T like this. I'm going to ignore these two pieces right now, and now simply just insert this piece over here. This time I'm going to check out the color on the top. It is the orange color. I have orange on the right side. Unlike the previous cases where we had top color on the left side, this time we have it on the right side. We are going to move this center away from this orange center. We are going to move this edge away from this orange center. So I'm just going to move my upper layer towards the left direction, and as you can see, it's now away from this center. Now bring a right layer up. Since I moved this piece to the left, I'm going to bring my right layer up. Make sure that you just don't go and bring this left layer up. It's going to mess up your solve. Make sure you bring the right layer up over here. Now again align this green center with the green edge, and again bring back this right layer. So as you can see, it leaves me with a messed up corner and this solved pair. That is the green, orange and orange with the white over here. So it's on the optimal position, green and orange over here. I'm simply going to insert this corner just the way we did in the first layer. I'm going to follow the steps. So it's in the optimal position with the white facing towards me, and it's on the right side. So I'm going to move my bottom layer towards the left direction. Bring this right layer down over here. Now bring this white again over here so that it matches up with these two white color, and again bring this back up here. So this solves another edge piece over here. So now we're left with three solved edges of the second layer and one unsolved edges. Now as you can see, here's a blue and orange center. There's no blue and orange piece on the third layer, and this time the piece is between the two centers of second layer. So you can see the blue and orange edge is between the blue and orange centers. It is in the correct position right now, but it is in the wrong orientation. It needs to be flipped like this so that we can match the blue with the blue color and the orange with the orange color. The way I'm going to do this is lengthy, but it's really easy. So what I'm going to do is assume this piece as my blue and orange piece. So I assume that this piece would go here, and once I insert this piece over here, this required piece is going to be somewhere on my third layer, and after that we can easily insert it just the way we inserted rest of the three edges. So I'm going to assume that this is the piece which goes here. So I just align this with the center. Not necessarily it has to be orange, it can be some other color. Just assume this to be orange. Since my center, which it needs to be, is on the right side, I'm going to move it towards the left side. Bring my right layer up, and again bring this piece back over here and the right layer down, and this leaves me with a messed up corner which can be easily solved by checking its position. It's on the right side, so I'm going to move this towards the left, bring this right layer down, again match with the white pieces over here and bring this up over here. So as you can see, the required piece, that is the orange and the blue edge, is now on the third layer over here, and we have replaced it with some garbage piece which has yellow in it, which we don't need right now. So let's just check out this blue and orange edge. So it's orange facing towards me, so I'm going to align it with the orange center like this to form a T. And now check out color over here, it's blue and blue is on the right side. I'm going to move this upper layer to the left side such that this goes away from this blue center. So I just move this to the right side. Now bring this right layer up. So now we're left with this piece. So we are going to check the blue color which is on the right side. So I'm going to move this piece to the left side such that it goes away from the center over here. So I'm just going to move it to the left side. Since I moved it to the left side, I'm going to bring up my right side. Now again align it with this orange center. Bring back this right layer, and you can see this bar is formed, a blue, blue, orange, orange, and a white. And simply just insert this corner just the way we did in the first layer by checking is it in the optimal position. Yes, it is. The white is facing towards me, and this time the white is on the right side, so I'm going to move this to the left side. I'm going to bring this right layer down, again match this white with these two whites over here. As you can see, I formed a white line, and again bring this back over here. So you'll notice after solving your 4 edges, each of your edge on the second layer is in its correct position and in the correct orientation. So you have solved your second layer as well. So you have solved your first layer, and now you're done with the second layer, which leaves us with the third layer. One thing I suggest you right now, just go and practice the second layer again and again just like you did first layer, and check out my next video in which I'm going to explain you how to solve the second layer. Thank you.